Alright, so we are live here with Muperball 14. This is the last game of the mLTP season, and it should be an exciting one tonight. I've got my buddy Bald on live with me.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. How are you? Haha.
Doing well. Looking forward to some tag pro tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we've got two very good teams here. Definitely kind of underdogs going into the season. We had Tears as 5th in the minor standings. They were 2nd in their division, in the Western Division, along with GG Wentworth. But they came in at 7th overall. So two teams that definitely had to kind of fight their way to this spot. As we take a look at some of the news and notes for this matchup. On the Tears side, we've got Corbe, kind of the lead offender coming into this one. He put up a 9.39 OGAS throughout the regular season. It was also pretty high up there in terms of total caps count. And then for the Tears team overall, they're coming into this one looking to not repeat, but become the 2nd team to win both the Super and the Muperball. The first time, of course, being just last season when we saw Red Hot Chili Poppers do it. And then for the GG Wentworth side, we've got Pulpo as their kind of other player to watch. He put up a impressive 9.92 OGAS throughout the regular season, and also finished 3rd in total caps with 51. So definitely going to see a lot of him tonight, and I think we can kind of look to both these offenders to, kind of lead their team going forward. And then for the GG Wentworth side overall, they finished the season with an impressive 9-3 run. Kind of starting, around the middle of the season, they really started to pick it up after what was kind of a really difficult start. You see they're beginning at 0-6. Sorry, just a sec here. So they started the season 0-6, and that was about the time that these two teams actually met. And we can take a look at some of the highlights from that matchup. It was a really kind of dominant win for Tears. They ended up coming away with 2 big wins over this GG Wentworth team. You see they're 10-3 and 12-3, the maps being Rush and Cedar. So it should be interesting to see if we have those maps tonight, and how each team will respond. But see on the Tier side, what not to do, kind of putting up the big performance that week. He had the 9.818 OGAS with 6 caps, as you see a couple of them here. And what definitely stood out to me the most was just his kind of decisiveness in going for caps. You like to see that at the minors and novice levels, that players know when they have the cap, and just take the initiative to get it. And then on the 877 caps now side, you see they ran with a bit of a different lineup than what we saw kind of later in the season. So it should be interesting to see what kind of lineup they put up tonight, and what kind of rotation we see going forward. So as we look at kind of the road that these players took, BDL is kind of a lot of upsets that we saw throughout the playoffs in minors.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just looking at it, if you look at the majors bracket, for example, the 1 and 2 seed made it to the final, and that's definitely not the case here in minors, with both the 1 seed and the 2 seed losing in the first round. 877 Captain or GG Wentworth in this case took down the number 2 seed in the first round, and then faced off against the minors equivalent of TC Jukes to get to this point. Meanwhile, Tears was at a little bit more even matchup against Blue Hot Chili Poppers, and then faced off against 22 Juke Street in the Foci 4, which they got a little bit of luck there because they were able to avoid the number 1 seed and center of attention. So Now we have these two teams here in the final, and it's looking to be a good matchup between two underdogs, and a lot of storylines tonight, both because of the upsets and also Tiers looking to become that second franchise with major and minor championship victories. And then on top of that, if that's not enough, is we have two Centra teams in the minor, in the Muperball, which in the Super Bowl we had the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So first time that's happened in mLTP history.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy to see, the kind of, I don't want to say dominance, but, interesting storylines of single groups, I guess, overtaking, because last season we had, Red Hot Chili Poppers win out everything, and like you said, this season, not only could we repeat that, but we also have the first time, like you said, where it's an all Centra Super Bowl. So definitely interesting to see all the kind of storylines. And you had mentioned as well, GG Wentworth's playoffs games, and I think right there is kind of evident how you see how they've picked things up, from the middle of the season onwards, because like I said, they were really struggling off in those first couple weeks, and one of those teams that they struggled against was Tiers. But since then, they've really kind of been on a rampage. A lot of their wins have been with high cap diffs in their favor. And you see there in those first two rounds some big wins, again, over higher ranked teams. So it should be interesting to see how they kind of how they go about tonight as, again, underdogs. But I think that in the place that they're at right now, they definitely have kind of the momentum to, ride into this finals feeling confident.
Yeah, and there's good reason to be, and I think a lot that has to do with GG's Wentworth's successes. I know they added Pulpo later on in the season. Obviously, he wasn't drafted to this team, but I think that's been a big reason why they've been doing so well. Is the addition of Pulpo to their team has been a big spark. Oh, do we have a group? She. You want me to make one? Oh, it's on Centra. I forgot. I almost did Sphere. Oof. I'm sure they'd like that.
All right. Oops. So we'll take a look at now the Minors Awards for Season 14. You saw the Majors ones for the Super Bowl stream, so we're going to do the same thing here. And so we'll get started right off the bat with the Offensive Ball of the Season. And some familiar names and some not so familiar ones, I guess. I see Tag Professor from Ghost Boosters or Cat Boosters coming in at third. And then Pulpo, who again we'll see tonight, and who BDL just mentioned was definitely a good pickup on the part of GG Wentworth. He came in a pretty close second to Pooby, who will take the Offensive Ball of the Season for Minors with a pretty good amount of votes, 34%. It's definitely not easy to get. Pooby, of course, previously going under the name Rat Pack. And he put up some really big numbers for Blockwork Orange Minors. I think he was first in holds by like several thousand? I'm not positive, but I know he was pretty far and away the Caps leader. in minors, so congrats to him for picking up the offensive ball of the season. And now we will go to the defensive ball. Alright, so for third place of defensive ball, we've got Hawaii. And then for second place, we've got XX Pussy Slayer XX. I do not even know.
I think
who
it's
that
legit
is.
Nipple.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I think his name on the spreadsheet was like legit Moogle or something. I don't even know. So I did not know who that was.
I think it's legit Nipple because I asked him X about it one time. But I'm
Alright.
not 100% sure.
So he comes in at a close second for D-Ball. And then in first place, definitely deserving the award, is Pandora. He played some big minutes for Center of Attention, not only in minors, but also in the equidistant 8 of majors. And really put up some big numbers in that matchup. So congrats to him, definitely deserving of the defensive ball of the season. And now taking a look at the offensive rookie, we've got again another two players that we'll see tonight, both on the tier side in Corbe and Snail. Taking note that is not at JJ.
At JJ, I'm definitely gonna pronounce it like that tonight.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But both of them coming in nearly tied at 17% or thereabouts. And like we saw in the highlights, really talented offenders. And we'll look to see what kind of impact they have tonight. But as for impacting the regular season, that goes to Selfie Syntax, another deserving offender. As you see there clearly by the vote total. And he did very well for himself and for 21 Duke Street minors. Another player that you kind of see around all the time in pubs, and you know, he always did really well in novice as well. So it's good to see him kind of doing well at the higher levels and getting recognized for it. Alright, and then on the other side for defensive rookie of the season, we got third place Gargantua coming in at 19% for 21 Duke Street. And then second place, again we see Pandora at at 23%, sorry, for Center of Attention. And just beating him out is again legit Nipple or Pussy Slayer at 26%. So congrats to him. And then for fifth ball, we've got kind of the perennial guy around majors and minors. That's Ashwin Gashma at 19%. That definitely is him, right? That's the same. The name is spelled wrong.
Yeah, Ash is Ash.
That's it. Yeah. I don't know if it was like a fucking Smurf or something.
No, it's Ash is Ash.
Yeah. So he comes in at
Ashes to ashes.
at
Sorry.
19% for Red Hot Chili Poppers, my partner's own kind of alma mater. And then we've got in second place yet another player that we'll see tonight along with the first place recipient, Dodge. He comes in at 22% for GG Wentworth. And then at a whopping 42%, Pulpo comes in at first place. Again for GG Wentworth and 877 caps now. And just as we saw in that open as well, putting up a good you know, OGASP and caps total. He's third in the league in caps, so doing very well for himself as you know, fifth ball with kind of limited minutes. Alright, and then we will move on to the well-rounded ball. These are players that can kind of, you know, play both sides of the flag. And we see third place go to Cheetos Rule from Developmental Lad. And second place going to Raspberry from Attention Wars. He'll just narrowly beat out Cheetos, but the first place for Well-Rounded Ball will go to Pandora, again from Attention Wars. And again, obviously doing very well this season. You know, his name has been up on quite a few of these awards, and deservedly so, as he will take the Well-Rounded Ball. Alright, and so then for Most Improved, we've got the Bob 18, another kind of perennial guy around both majors and minors. He's also on Developmental Lad, coming in with 12% of the vote. And then second place, again going to Pulpo from GG Wentworth. And the Most Improved Ball overall will go to Tag Professor from Cat Boosters. He wins, just narrowly beating out Pulpo with 22% of the vote. So congrats to him as well. And moving on now to Best Value, kind of getting to the end here. We've got Yis from Symbolium Pirates coming in at 9% for third place. And then Tag Professor again coming in at second place, just behind the first place winner, which is Pandora, again from Attention Wars. And again, we just mentioned how much of a kind of impact player he was, not only in minors but in majors as well. He was picked last overall on his team with that last snake draft spot. I don't know exactly what round he was, but he was the 10th overall pick for Center of Attention. So definitely making use of his opportunities, you know, in the higher leagues, and you know, kind of making a name for himself going forward. Alright, and then we've got the Best Offensive Performance. That will go to Poobie or Rat Pack's Week 3 with 22% of the vote. And congrats also to Cool Cat in Week 2 and Fury in Week 4. And for the Best Defensive Performance, we've got the Bob 18 for his Week 2 performance, just narrowly beating out Pandora in Week 1 and Legit Nipples Week 3 outings. And then for the FU and Your Gasp, we've got Ralph Wiggum coming in third place with 13%, and Balloon from Ball Out 4 at 16%, and Tim Hortons taking home the first place for the FU and Your Gasp with 25% of the vote. I think this should be the most valuable ball, if I'm not mistaken. So a little drum roll. Nope. We're close. We're close. So, you want to tell me when we're gonna get to most valuable ball?
No.
Oh, rip.
I'm just kidding.
It's after this one, right?
Let me double check.
I can't like.
No, I got
tab
you.
order.
Yeah.
All right. So for most cohesive unit, again, we've got one of these.
No, you got All
championship
Stars
teams.
after this.
Ah,
Offense
right.
and defense, and then MBB.
Okay, cool. All right. So we've got GG Wentworth coming in at third place. We'll see how well this cohesion does against a higher seed tonight. And then second place going to Attention Wars. They, of course, being the #1 seed, like we had mentioned earlier. And first place going to Orange is the New Block. Again, one of those teams that kind of got upset, along with Attention Wars, early on in the season. But both of those teams definitely doing a really good job in the regular season. So very deserving on their parts. And then we've got the All-Stars for this season. You want to see who we've got there?
You want me to announce them?
Yeah, sure. I'm done
Alright.
here.
Yeah. Alright. So For your Season 14 All-Stars, on offense, you've got Pooby getting 73% of the vote, and Pulpo following up with 54% of the vote. And then you've got Tag Professor and Selfie Syntax coming in at 3rd and 4th. And the final representative for offense is PK Smurfball, aka, I believe, Anti-Re.
Yep, that's correct.
Do you want to go ahead and move on to the defense?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Oh shit.
Defensive.
What?
What?
I leaked the MVP.
No! How is that possible?
I don't know, dude. It just went straight from offense to MVP.
Oh no.
We'll get to it.
Alright, so for defensive all-stars, we've got Pandora and Legit Nipple, along with Evan W4, the Bob 18, congrats Bob, and Raspberry making the list. So congrats to everyone on making all-stars. You guys definitely don't know who the MVP is right now.
We might as well
So
not even show it, dude.
We're gonna
The
go
load
ahead
has already been
and
blown. What's the
we're
point?
gonna go ahead and give a quick drum roll.
Too late, I already won.
Your Season 14 most valuable ball is... This is where you go to the slide now.
You know.
Alright, but you want to press it now because
Yeah.
it'll get the suspense and stuff.
Alright, wait, hold on. Alright, we're on the defense, and then your MVP is Pooby.
Pooby from
There
a
you go.
Blockwork Orange. What a play. Second place going to Pandora, and third place going to Pulpo. One of those names is playing tonight. Two of them are not. But Pooby did win, so congrats to Pooby.
Yeah,
I know you guys were all surprised by this result, so
Hello.
I want to thank you for sticking around. Now we've got an exciting game ahead of us.
Pooby.
And we can't. He already left. Oof. Where's the best awareness award? All right. Well, you should probably join this link here. No. There it is again if you need it.
There you got it. Oops.
Are you Caphead?
Oh my god. Another leak.
Nice Smurf.
Jesus.
Do you want lead though, legit? I don't know if it matters for your stream.
I mean, do you mind doing it?
No. That's why I was asking, man.
I do want to make sure like I'm ready before we go.
Yeah, that's
but,
what I assumed. Nah, if I was the streamer, I would want to be
yeah.
leader.
But it's just I've been leader a couple times and I just straight up like forget to launch, so because I'm doing like
Well, I'll remind
500
you.
other things.
Are we doing the pick ban in the group as well, I assume?
Oh, I don't know.
What the fuck? Oh man. I'll go ask them real quick. Okay, so it looks like Tears has decided to be Team A, which means GG Wentworth will be Team B. So I don't know if you already have that document ready or whatever. Alright, so we're just waiting for the pick bands, I guess.
Yeah, so I didn't I didn't go in as much depth for the maps as I did for Equitus and 8, but we did see these two teams play before, and the maps were Rush and Cedar, and again, big wins on the part of Tears on those maps, and that it definitely was a different look for GG Wentworth in terms of their lineup. But we do know, obviously, from that what Tears is capable of doing on those maps. So it should be interesting to see how GG Wentworth approaches that matchup when you look at kind of the map selection and how they want to go about it.
Now who's John Bay? I know it's not J Bay.
Yeah, so that's Devious.
Devious, okay.
And if you don't want to say at JJ, you can also call him Dobus PR.
Yeah, no,
that's his alternate name.
I'll probably say either Snail or Dobus. Oh, so Tears just banned Emerald.
Oh.
And GG banned Cedar. So there are our first two bans off the board. And the first map of the night's gonna be Transilio, picked by GG Wentworth. So Transilio is gonna be map 1. Now we await the pick for map 2 from Tears. Ah.
What is it?
Alright, well, Tears has picked Scorpio. Resonant Sleeper.
You gotta get the map 2 Jardim in there. It's become a staple. Both teams 2-0 on Scorpio with pretty decent captives. GG Wentworth coming in with 12, plus 12 captive, and Tears at plus 8, so...
It looks like Tears just banned Cash as well, so now we await another ban from GG Wentworth.
That pick also makes a lot of sense because GG Wentworth had a plus 14 captive on that, so clearly the big brains in this operation.
I'm pretty sure Mulpo really likes Cash, if I remember correctly. Just awaiting the next ban here.
So Tears goes ahead and bans Rush.
No, that's GG Wentworth.
Oh yeah, sorry, I meant GG Wentworth. They came in with a negative 17 captive. So again, and that was one of the maps that they played Tears on, so definitely makes sense there. A little bit of banter.
Yeah, some cockiness. Says it doesn't matter since we're sweeping. So obviously he's still feeling himself after getting his second ring. Understandable. So the remaining 3 maps are Jardim, Jiffy, and Pilot. And we're just awaiting the final decision here from Tiers. So it looks like Tiers has picked Pilot for Game 3. So our 3 maps are Transilio, Scorpio, and Pilot. Solid lineup other than Scorpio.
Should be good to go here.
So what not to do is take notes, right?
Yes.
But who's take notes? I forget. Used to be someone specific.
Oh,
Shit.
I don't know.
They used to have a name before take notes. It really bothers me. People
right?
change
Yeah.
their names so
Whoops.
much.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh, the X Factor.
what? Who? What? Alright, well anyway, to anyone that's still tuned in, appreciate that. And on top of that, we have some listen-ins tonight for you as well. So look out for that. Yeah, I don't think they want self-assign off.
Ooh, that might be a problem.
Yeah, they kind of need the self-assign because...
Oh yeah, that's fair actually. We might want to... Oh, why am I leader?
I want to give a big ol' shout out to Aardvark, the fastest ball in Tag Pro, undisputed, still holds the land tile record for speed in miles per hour.
I guess they're cool with it. Are they gonna go?
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Captain Crook asking, wonder what the lowest seed combo in a star ball is, I assume. That means super / Mooper. I would have to say this is the lowest one, no?
I assume so, yeah.
I mean, it's hard to say because before this season we didn't play 1 through 8. Like, you know, everyone was either 1 through 4.
Yeah.
But I think the lowest that ever made it was a 3 seed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a 4 seed ever made it. So I would have to guess that this is the lowest one. Alright, so it looks like we have launched. And we are going to have GG Wentworth on red with Tears on blue. Oh, it looks like we're going back to group.
Oh, sick.
May want to end the game. Yeah, just end the game and then relaunch probably.
Okay. Alright, so we're just about ready to go here. Only 10 minutes late. And we are off.
Take the call in for a second. I need to refresh.
Okay. So we had a quick spike there by what not to do. He will join Snail in the GG Wentworth space. A good bounce grab, and he could be past 3 if he's able to get past Devious. He does work around the contain. Still 3 to beat though. And he will be cleaned up by Squeeb. And the early threat is neutralized from Tears. Again, on the other side, we've got Pulpo, the multiple award winner, handing it off to Dodge now for 877. But the handoff has nothing doing, and it looks like that will be one of the last chances before power-ups. But just as I say that, Snail does end up getting a grab off. Probably not going to be able to get that power-up in time, though. Going to want to try and use the power-up as a distraction. He is able to get past a few. Ralph, though, not able to get the effective sacrifice there. And now Dodge does have a rolling, so this could actually be pretty good for 877. Or GG Wentworth, I should say, but just as I say that, Dodge ends up boosting right into McNerdy. So again, a much different lineup than we saw last time on the part of 877, GG Wentworth, as Pablo is trying to work in for a cap now. He is one of the newer additions. I think possibly the only person we saw last time in that matchup was Squeeb, but I'm actually not positive.
Alright, he's also group link, sorry.
Yep. Sorry, just a sec. Alright, so you see they're kind of an interesting map choice, to be honest. Either team really doing that fantastic in the regular season. Tears coming in at a -2 captive, with GG Wentworth coming in at a -1. GG Wentworth, I believe, did pick this map, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that is correct. Alright, I'm ready to go.
Okay, cool.
Very sorry about that. I was getting like 40 FPS. Alright, so looks like both teams are reset, although there is a quick grab here from What Not to Do, as does John Bay, and he's quickly returned. And What Not to Do sneaking around the defense and actually going to boost out past a couple here. Pulpo lines up the snipe, just connects right before the gate. What a play by Pulpo to save a cap. And we're still deadlocked at 0 here as power-ups are spawning. McNerdy picking up attack pro. Now Dobis heading out top, coming in past 2. Trying to weave around this defense. Going to have some work to do, though. McNerdy still with that attack pro. They're cleaning up in base. He's still got 2 in front of him. Pulpo giving chase. McNerdy trying to meet him with the attack pro. Just connects. And a nice block there from Ralph Wiggum. And now he's trying to get into the cap, but he misses the flag off the bomb. Now coming in past 3 still. John Bay, the only one ahead. Trying to buy some time. Gets the pull, and Pulpo gets the the return. What a play from GG Wentworth to prevent the cap. A big miss there by, I believe that was Dobis, but critical error there early on here in Muperball 14.
Yeah, and pretty bad timing for it too. That was kind of where they wanted to get the offense started, get some caps going, but an opportunity missed.
Absolutely, and now What Not to Do after another opportunity there, not going to be able to connect, but Pops are spawning here, squeak up attack pro, while a Juke Juice goes to McNerdy, and What Not to Do going to use that rolling bomb to get a grab, uses the boost to create some space, but he's quickly run down by John Bay. Now Popol has a grab, past 2, beats the boost, and now it's going to be a cap. First cap of the game going to Pulpo and to GG Wentworth as he steals that boost, heading into that gate for a cap.
Pretty good reset there, though, by Tears to kind of stop the momentum going early. Just leave it at 1. I know it's like a big game, and it's easy to kind of let the nerves get to you, but they did well to kind of settle back down right away.
For sure. And anytime you have that kind of regrab chain, you definitely want to shut it down, even if you give up a cap. So good job by Tears.
See what they can do with power-ups to kind of get things going in their favor again.
So just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Another round of power-ups, 2 rolling bombs, and actually going to be 3 rolling bombs as Dodge picks up a rolling bomb to get a grab here. Pulpo kind of steals the boost from him, and Dodge tries for the split, but not anything doing for him. Now Pulpo with that flag, trying to avoid, uses the portal nicely. Going to try and sneak under Dobis, but not going to work out. Now Dodge, still a lot of work to do, and Ralph Wiggum runs him down. That'll be a reset for both sides.
Defense looking really good for Tears so far. Ralph Wiggum already with 11 returns. Besides that 1 cap, really shutting things down so far.
For sure. Now Dodge trying to keep something alive here. He's got the defense chasing him down pretty quickly here, and Ralph Wiggum again with another nice return. Both teams are reset. Most likely going to be looking for power-ups here. And Dobis looks like he has an uncontested mid. And Pulpo's going to try and get a cheeky grab, but does not work out in his favor. So Tag Pro looking to meet here in the middle as McNerdy picks up that Juke Juice. And a couple of Flacids will end any run there. Oh, savage kill by Dobis there to take out any threat from Pulpo. As Tears trying to gain some momentum and get something on the board here. Dodge looking to use that boost into base. Pulpo going to run off of it. Nothing going to happen from it. But Dobis does have a grab. Going to be past 2, but a nice snipe from Squeeb across the map. And John Bay will clean up the regrab, and that'll be another reset.
Yeah, it seems like Tears has kind of struggled to get anything going offensively since that kind of mishap in base when they had a cap essentially handed to them. So it'll really be up to them while their defense is shutting it down to get something started.
Here's another opportunity for What Not to Do. Pulpo boosting ahead, not able to connect on the return, but Dodge with a fortuitous rolling bomb. And John Bay and Pulpo combine there for the return. And now John Bay trying to snipe for the reset, but just missing out. Ralph Wiggum now coming in from top. Dodge is going to be past 4, though. It's a return for cap situation as Ralph bombs down into Pulpo. Don't think he realized what was going on there, and now it's a 2-0 lead here for GG Wentworth.
Yeah, I don't know if that was lack of communication or just getting too excited, but he really had no reason to bomb in because he wasn't getting chased from anywhere.
Yeah, now what not to do, trying to get
Oh!
around the... Whoa, what?
I don't really know what the OD was doing there.
Pulpo seemingly in perfect position for OD, and then all of a sudden just kind of... I don't know, like he just kind of like went to the right. I've never seen that before.
He just knew where he wanted to be, man.
All right, so what not to do, trying to keep this momentum going. A couple flaccid grabs. He's coming in from bottom. Dodge doesn't have the return, and that's going to be a cap. We're tied up at 2. Just like that, Tears turns it around and ties the game after seemingly GG Wentworth had controlled the majority of this game.
Yeah, it seems like they're like they had no opportunities at all throughout like the middle of the game, and now they're just kind of pouring it on. At least for those 2 caps.
For sure. Now, what not to do? Flirting with a grab here, but instead Snail gets it and ends up with a flaccid.
Yeah, you saw a lot of those grabs or attempts by Snail in especially that last meetup that they had. That's something that I think he tries to go for quite often, is just kind of that, really close quarters rub grab.
Dodge is going to be past 3 here as Snail's caught out of position. They've got the blocks in base. Dodge going to get this rolling bomb, use it. Oh, but McNerdy closes in and gets the return. That looked like a good opportunity there, but it didn't pay off. And now Pulpo's got to stay alive here as it's return for cap as Ralph Wiggum comes into base using that bomb. What not to do? Closing in on the returns here. They've got another cap, and Tears has just taken the lead with about 40 seconds remaining in the first half. You would not have expected this if you watched the beginning of this game.
Yeah, really good recovery there by Tears, starting in the GG Wentworth base. Like you said, Snail was caught way out of position, but they made the good recovery on the OD play and were able to counter cap with some good team play.
You're seeing some solo grabs here from GG Wentworth, perhaps a little bit of panic on the offensive side as things are starting to not go their way. And that'll do it. So first half going to Tears in a little bit of a shocker based off the first half of that play, but a 3-2 advantage for Tears heading into half 2. A lot of fans in chat for Snails.
Not like the player, right? Like the actual animal.
I would assume the player. I hope the player. Jesus.
Yeah,
Fuck,
so
we didn't do a listening.
Oh, we'll get it.
Damn it. Alright, we're doing it this half. Ladies and gents, get your butts ready for this listening. It's gonna be legit.
Yeah, so like we said, Tears defense looking really good throughout those last few minutes, and it was really just up to the offense to kind of get things going, which, as we saw, they did end up doing.
For sure.
Okay.
So it looks like Tears is gonna make a lineup switch and put in Corbe for Snail. That will not make the viewers happy at all.
You gotta do it for the viewers.
I'm waiting for the chat to catch up. Yep, there it is. Bench Snail, lose game. Alright, here we go. So Tears going to be on red with GG Wentworth on blue, trailing by 1 in game 1 of Muperball 14. And we are underway. Pulpo looking to bomb in, get an early grab here. And instead it's going to be Dodge. Dodge with an interesting grab. Not going to be able to make anything of it. And now Pulpo's got some portals to work with, but the defense closing in quickly. Trying to buy some time for that regrab, and not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, that was something in particular that I had noticed they were doing really well last half, is reading the plays that the offense was trying to do, whether it was a handoff or some kind of portal play. But Ralph and McNerdy have kind of been on the same page in terms of kind of getting the plays locked down.
Ralph Wiggum getting a nice return there as what not to do. Coming into base, a quick grab from Pulpo in a little bit of a panic as Tears closes in on this regrab train. But Pulpo makes a great move, and now Corbett has to stay alive here for a little bit as Pulpo trying to line up a boost here. And we'll back off a little bit as power-ups are going to be spawning here for the first round of this half. John Bay stealing a rolling bomb. What not to do. Going to pick up a tag pro, trying to kill the regrab as Corbett just sitting at mid. Pretty safe right now.
Yeah, this is looking good
he's
for
gonna get
Tears
that
with their power-ups.
Yeah, and Tears does have a rolling regrab here. Ralph going to come off of Ree to try and get this return. And Pulpo runs right into McNerdy. So now Corbett past one, at least past two now with that tag pro. And going to get returned, and the gate is Dodge as they got the blocks here on John Bay. That's a flaccid, and there's a cap for Tears. They go up by 2 with Ralph Wiggum. Looking to continue the momentum. Already past 2, perhaps 3, coming in off that side. And there it is. Squeeb can't get the angle. It is now a 3-cap lead for Tears.
Yeah, so those power-ups really doing wonders for Tears there. Even with the rolling bomb, which was just sitting on regrab, while it didn't end up having the grab with the rolling, it was still in the back of GG Wentworth's mind that they had to avoid the kiss. They had to kind of keep that rolling grab in mind, and that gave Tears the leverage to be able to do what they did, chaining the caps even after the power-ups ran out. So good awareness there on Tears' part.
And here's a bomb in for what not to do, and just like that, he's past 4 for another cap and adding to the lead for Tears. Let's go ahead and do a listen in on Tears.
They're going straight towards the base.
Oh, I'm coming bot past 2.
Okay.
Oh,
nice.
Stay ahead. I'll get answer.
Yeah, get ahead of me, Nerdy. I'm staying high here. Oh my goodness. That was
Okay,
really good
sorry.
blocks. I'm out though, past 3.
One is here.
I didn't really have a good angle.
Okay. Stay. Go backwards.
Go for sweep. I'm gonna go. Oh my.
Pops. I'll go R's. Stay head though. Okay.
Go for the tag.
The mid tag. I'll stay D with tag.
Yep.
Alright, so that was the quick listen into Tears. We saw GG Wentworth add a cap to their cap total, but Tears still a commanding lead here with about 6.5 minutes remaining. Now Corbett does have a tag pro lead coming out of base. He is past 2. McNerdy trying to get this tag on John Bay. John Bay trying to close in on Corbett here, and he does just that. Ralph Wiggum with the solo on Pulpo on the other end.
Yeah, that's what I heard, especially from Corbett from those comms. 2 plays that didn't really go their way, but you still like to see what especially Corbett was doing, kind of directing the defense and getting all the players in line for power-ups. So that's what's going to keep them in this 6-3 lead if they keep it up.
Yeah, now what not to do. Coming in from the top gate once again. John Bay able to catch up this time, but still the damage has been done as Tears just holding on to this lead as another round of power-ups are spawning. And now Squeeb with a nice carry there for GG Wentworth, but nothing coming of it. And now John Bay gonna send this tag pro on O for GG Wentworth. Quick return there by Ralph Wiggum, read very well. And Corbett's gonna try to hand off to what not to do. He's got that bomb to work with. Dodge rushing him on it, and Squeeb plays it perfectly. Now John Bay gonna be past 4 if Pulpo can get the block, but he cannot. And Corbett gets the return, preventing the cap there for GG Wentworth. We are down to just about 5 minutes remaining. Tears have a 6-3 lead. A couple of flaccets here from Tears now as Pulpo coming into base. They're trying to line up some blocks. This is the first real opportunity that we've had, and Pulpo coming in for that cap cuts the lead down to 2. Now Dodge lining up on the boost, looking to boost out top. He's going to be past 2, past 3 now. Looking to boost it off that wall. Very nearly survives, but ends up hitting the spike. Could have been a cap if he had made that leap.
Yeah, a bit of a tough play there because, you know, what you really want to do is just keep it patient because you have 4 to beat anyways. It's not going to all happen at once. But, you know, with the minutes kind of winding down, I imagine he wanted to kind of get things going.
Absolutely. Now what not to do, trying to weave around this defense of Dodge and Pulpo, but they're closing in quickly. They've got the return. Now John Bay very nearly getting out there, but Corbett has a bomb to work with, looking to get out of base and keep this Tears regrab train alive. And then a quick gate from Dodge will end that, as well as the return there from John Bay. So both teams are going to be reset here. And let's go ahead and do a listen into GG Wentworth as power-ups are spawning and they try and make this comeback.
Juke 48.
He's gonna go portal. Nope, not going portal. He's out past 2.
Get my gate.
No, fuck.
Sorry, we have anti.
Bombing?
I'm dead.
Okay,
Not
cool,
dead.
I'm back.
Shit, he's out past. Oh, he had it.
Nice. Get rid of that.
Ah, damn. Thought I had it.
Hopefully that's not there anyway.
54 hours. Where you at?
Low, I don't know if you'd be able to get gate.
The low is not good. Gate's not good.
I know.
Put the bombs up.
I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear our bomb out of here.
All right, so that was the quick listen into GG Wentworth there. You could sense some desperation in their voices as they realize time's winding down here. Although that is a nice bomb there from Pulpo. Now Dodge going to be past at least one here. Oh, some nice plays and boosts, but not going to come of anything. John Bay, though, still trying to work around what not to do. Will get tracked down from behind. And Ralph Wiggum has a pull, but Dodge and John Bay are there for the return.
Yeah, I think if you're GG Wentworth right now, you just have to realize, nice snipe there from Squeeb. You still got 2 minutes left. It's not impossible to kind of chain something together here. And on that last grab, they had some really good teamwork that I think if they keep doing plays like that, it's definitely in the cards for them to make the comeback, but they do have to start doing it on a more consistent basis.
Yeah, another round of power-ups are going to be huge here with just under 2 minutes remaining. Squeeb going to pick up a tag pro for GG Wentworth, so that could be big here in the coming minutes. And he's also going to pick up a rolling bomb. So a Superman now for GG Wentworth. That's what not to do is going to be out of base. Dodge going to get quickly killed, but here's that Superman in action. Ralph Wiggum going to get returned, or excuse me, popped. And now Corbett has to stay alive in a tough situation as Dodge gets to return. This is an opportunity for GG Wentworth with about a minute and a half remaining. The quick kiss. And now Pulpo trying to stay alive, keep this regrab train alive. But Corbett lands the snipe. Big play there for Tears.
Yeah, not what you wanted. If you were GG Wentworth, I forget who the flag carrier was, but they did not want to kiss right there.
Yeah, I think that was Squeeb as what not to do. Gonna get returned by Squeeb, and now Ralph Wiggum with the 1v1 on Pulpo. Pulpo trying to line up the snipe, and does get ahead at the very least. Power-ups are gonna be spawning here in just a couple seconds, so it'll be huge in this last round. Squeeb gonna try and get a quick grab, take advantage of the situation. Not able to do anything, but Dodge does pick up a rolling bomb. Now the final battle for mid here. It's gonna be another Juke Juice, and John Bay gonna re-up his. So now 40 seconds left here in game 1 of Muperball. 14 Tears with a 2-cap advantage. So if GG Wentworth wants to at least pull out a tie, they need to get something going right now. Down to 20 seconds as Dodge trying to get the 1v1 on Ralph Wiggum. He does just that. Now he needs the boost. Going up top. He's got another boost to line it up. Can't get around the OD, though. And now Pulpo with 10 seconds left. I don't know if this is going to be enough for 2 caps. And it looks like they're just going to let the clock run out here. And there it is. So game 1 going to Tears. Final score of 6-4. Tears making it look easy there in the second half. But really, it's all about that first half comeback. They were down, what was it, 2-0? And then they just cruised from there. They kind of settled down their nerves and didn't look back. Chat's calling out for Snail to get back in. I don't know why, since, I mean, Tears did win the game. We are headed to Scorpio for map 2 between these two teams. Tears with a game 1 advantage, looking to take the Muperball and become champions with a sweep heading into the second map. Also, Aaron, you're the leader, so you'll have to change the map and everything.
I'm just getting stuff set up.
No, you're good. They're pressing 1 to put Snail back in.
Get out of here with that spam. Just kidding.
Alright, so looks like both teams are ready. No lineup changes for Tears. They're going with the same exact lineup as they did in the second half. So we're going to have GG Wentworth on blue and Tears on red. We are underway.
I see a little bit of a different story in terms of regular season performance from Transilio. Both teams actually doing really well on this map. Tears with an 8+ captive, and GG Wentworth with a 12+ captive. So,
and you see some nice teamwork there as Dodge gets a nice button from Pulpo and wraps around the defense for that cap, and GG Wentworth opens up early again with a lead.
See how they do this time with maintaining it.
Now Pulpo out past 4. It's a return for Cap. Can Squeeb and El Saco close in. They're closing in quickly, but Squeeb just misses. He finally gets the return on, oh no,
Jesus.
On Corbett, but Pulpo spikes himself, and that'll be a reset for both sides.
Yeah, so now we see GG Wentworth with kind of sacrificing the easy opportunity early on. We'll see how that kind of affects their offensive play moving forward.
They do get a power-up sweep here as Pulpo's going to be immediately past 2. Juke Juice Henri as well to work with. So Pulpo lining up a boost here, trying to get off that back wall. Gonna just avoid a tag from Corbett, and now what not to do is gonna head out top with that bomb, but he is returned. So now McNerdy with the flag in base, trying to avoid a return here. They're closing in on Pulpo. Try to stay alive, not gonna be able to do it, and they have the good anti there played on Dodge. Now Corbett out past 1. Squeeb there to meet him, but still alive here, coming from top. Now he's being chased by El Saco, who has subbed into the game, I should mention.
Yeah, so if you're 877 there, I think, or sorry, GG Wentworth, even though Tears had the anti, I think a kiss near their power up would have been fine because they probably could have gotten the reset as well. And you know, a reset for a reset is definitely more worth it than just getting returned in your own base, which is what happened. So.
Oh, here's a nice tag from Squeeb. He's cleaning up base. Corbett does have that rolling bomb to work with. Gonna get a grab off of it. Can he get out of base though? To
Kiss is fine
Tears an advantage. McNerdy gonna get the return, and he gets a double return. So now it's a 1v1 here on the block, and there it is, a cap for Tears as they tie it up. Very nicely played there, I believe, by McNerdy, who had the tag pro.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh! Now El Sacco somehow gets around the defense. A misplay by Tears, and he sneaks in that cap right behind the D.
Good team play there, though, from what not to do. Just barely didn't work, but it was the right idea that you don't always see, you know, in minors or novice. But good aggressive teamwork play there to try and get his teammate out through the gate.
Squeeb just dancing around the defense here, baiting some pups.
What the fuck?
Excuse me?
I think they got distracted by the power up.
What?
I don't know why.
A quick nub step there, I guess, for Tears, but that's bizarre.
This is looking good again.
And now Corbett coming into base, but Dodge does have a tag pro. Gonna get his own tag there and the out. Gotta be past 3 immediately, but Corbett's still holding him in midfield.
Yeah, it looked like both GG Wentworth players went for the power up. Maybe they didn't get the communication that they needed, that their flag carrier was coming into base. But
GG Wentworth closing in on this regrab trade. Dodge very nearly gets returned, and then does get returned by Ralph Wiggum. Now Pulpo with the flag, looking to head out top. Corby trying to use that bomb. Instead, going to get returned by Squeeb. So now Pulpo's got some work to do. Coming in from bottom. McNerdy taking out that boost. Trying to weave in around the defense, but not going to work. Now Ralph Wiggum picks up a tag pro. Squeeb gets one as well. Dodge got to be passed to immediately here with Squeeb as a tag pro lead. Corbett has to stay alive in case of death. And there it is. That's going to be a cap as GG Wentworth yet again takes the lead. Now Ralph Wiggum coming out with a Superman, still intact. He's coming into base. All they need is a block.
Ooh.
Can they get the return here on Squeeb? Just narrowly avoids the kiss. McNerdy trying to get the return here on Squeeb. Ralph Wiggum on that bomb, trying to line it up. Not going to be able to get the return in time for the cap. And now Squeeb somehow splits the defense and is going to be out of base here. Still working around the midfield as Ralph Wiggum bounces into base. Squeeb now working in base. McNerdy going to get the return. Now Corbett with the flag. El Sacco on the other side looking to come into base here. Squeeb has a boost to work with. Lines up the snipe. He's looking for the bomb snipe here. The long range not going to work out as to what not to do. Gets the lucky boost spawn. Coming into base. El Sacco meanwhile backtracking. Looking for some pups as they are spawning. Now we'll perhaps use that bomb. And what not to do, able to get the return. So McNerdy going to back up a little bit as Dodge has yet another tag pro for GG Wentworth. And Pulpo meeting him there. What not to do, has a rolling bomb grab. It's going to be defused, but can they get the return? What not to do, has to stay alive. He's going to be past 4 instead. It's a return for Cap the other way. Pulpo now in danger as he's being chased around the flag. And now he's lining up on that boost, so missed opportunities on both sides here. Pulpo just dipping underneath Ralph Wiggum, and Corbett staying alive, looking to come into base. Now McNerdy on that boost, not wanting to kiss it, sneaks underneath. What an incredible displays of flag carrying here in these last couple of minutes. And there's a quick return, so now both teams are going to be reset. Although right as I say that, El Sacco with the flag going to be passed to what not to do, closing in, and Ralph Wiggum able to get the return from behind as power-ups are spawning.
You out of breath yet? That was
No way I
so
could do it
crazy.
all day.
A lot of back and forth. But one thing that I noticed for sure was GG and Wentworth getting a lot of regrab trains, connected outs, because Tears took way too long to get back to their base, and it wasn't.
This could be a cap. And it is. Pulpo using that rolling bomb perfectly. Gonna up the lead to 2 for GG Wentworth.
Yeah, Tears is just taking a long time to get back to their base and get reset. They still haven't done it in this kind of back and forth. So
yeah, let's
definitely
go ahead
something
and
they
do a
need to
listen
change.
into GG Wentworth here in the last couple minutes.
Come in,
There's
portal.
one guy on their side. He's mid.
Okay, neutral's up underneath. Team base is up as well. Neutral's not
I'm
up
gonna try to
anymore.
hold for
They're on
pups.
anti right now. Yeah,
Just
mid.
kidding. I see a
Their
gap.
base is 48. Their base is 48. Are you still
Oh,
alive?
damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still alive. We
I'm
have a
waiting
little
for
bit.
mid. It's a
Oh,
rolling.
what a
Okay, I got
boss.
it rolling.
I'm going to a purple. Stay back.
Their
stay
base
back,
is
stay back,
48.
stay back.
Go,
Yeah. If he dies, actually not bad.
I'm
God
out
damn.
mid. Pass.
How about a cat?
Oh!
Rats. Stay.
I'm low. I'm low.
I got him.
Yeah, we need to.
I'm
stay.
two.
Barely hit him at all.
Oh,
Fuck.
almost had him. All right.
All right, so that was listening to GG Wentworth. You saw that cap by Pulpo there, hitting that bomb, creating the space, and putting the OD way out of the way, and they up their lead from 4-2 to 5-2. Now Pulpo once again past 2 here, coming into base. He just needs a couple of blocks as Ralph Wiggum going to get a quick grab on the flag. Squeeb trying to line up a snipe and gets the rebound. That's called the Asdiff right there. And Corbo with the flag, got to get returned by Squeeb. Dodge just sitting midfield waiting for his regrab chain and for Pups here as he's going to grab that juke juice from mid. El Sacco picking up a tag pro. You have to wonder if El Sacco's been a big reason why this GG Wentworth team has turned it around so much.
Yeah, for sure. He's kind of a, I mean, I'm not gonna say more experienced, but
Oh, he definitely is for sure.
yeah, wasn't he in majors a couple seasons ago?
I don't know about majors, but I know he's played minors a bunch.
Yeah.
And now Squeeb's going to be past 3 here. Corba in some danger as El Sacco just sitting on that gate looking for Pulpo for some help, perhaps? Where's Pulpo going?
I don't know, man. In that listening, I kind of thought he was a little bit like Red Bull. Like that, fuck that guy. It's just kind of like that reckless.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah, he goes where
at least on that
where the
bomb.
wind takes him.
Yeah.
And now what not to do, in some danger. Dodge trying to get this return, somehow not able to, although he's trying to line up the snipe now. McNerdy picking up a rolling bomb, but Dodge does have a tag pro, another tag pro here for GG Wentworth. And now Dodge has to play this carefully as McNerdy gonna sit on that boost. What not to do, running into him, boosts him into the flag. Dodge gonna steal the tag pro from Bot. Very nicely done as he's coming into base. It's a return for a cap for just a couple seconds, but McNerdy is in no danger as he's just walking around top. So last 30 seconds here as McNerdy holding onto that flag, not really being chased as Dodge has that tag pro gonna finally come off of anti and Squeef gets the return. Now it's a return for cap for GG Wentworth looking to pour it on here in the first half. Pulpo going all the way back to base as McNerdy trying to line up a long snipe, not gonna work out. Last 5 seconds here, Corba gets returned, Pulpo coming into base. Can he hit this boost? Dodge with a nice block, but not gonna work out for him. And that will do it for the first half on Scorpio. 5-2 in favor of GG Wentworth over Tiers. So you have to think, especially I have to agree with chat here. Tiers looks like they could use some energy. Perhaps we see the snail summon. Oh, there's the snail summon! Get hype, chat. Snail has been subbed in for Tiers, it looks like. Although we don't know for who just yet. I mean, how legendary would it be if Snail subs into this half and then Tiers wins the Mooper off of it? He would never have to buy a juke juice again. All of them would be on the house. A quick shout out to Snail here, as it looks like he is going to be subbing in for Corbett. So, facing a 5-2 deficit, Tiers and Snail looking to erase it here in the second half on Scorpio. Meanwhile, GG Wentworth, after a dominating first half, will keep the same lineup with El Sacco, And don't worry, we will be doing a listen into tiers this half. I can assure you of that. Looks like both teams are ready, so we're just waiting for the launch. Alright, so we've got Tears on blue and GG Wentworth on red. The man, the myth, the legend, Snail here on the bottom side of your screen. And we are underway. GG Wentworth and Pulpo with the first grab. And Pulpo looking to do some work. McNerdy going to get the return. Dodge with the boost coming out bottom. We'll get instantly returned there from Ralph Wiggum. Nice chase down there. So down 5-2. Tears looking to get some momentum to start off. A quick grab there from Snail. Sets up his partner well. Pass 3. Can they get the block here on Dodge? Can they get the block here? A quick flaccid there. Dodge. Oh, gets some help on the bomb, but Snail looking to boost perhaps. He is going to boost past 1. Coming in from top. Popo now with the flag. Looking to boost out as well. And he's a return for cap for just a quick second, but Snail, there's no way he's getting soloed in this game.
Too much on the line.
Snail boosting back, looking for a pup, perhaps a sweep going to that mid-pup. Popo's going to pick up a rolling bomb, though. And Snail does as well, so a capping opportunity for both sides if they play their cards right. Nice move there from Snail. Looking to come into bases. They have that anti-Popo just not getting chased, though, so they need some help defensively. And McNerdy will come off that anti. Oh, a quick return there from Snail. And now what not to do is coming into base. Can they get the blocks? Oh, El Sacco playing some big plays right there.
Hey, see there in the regular season, Snail putting up some good two-way numbers, not up for well-rounded
McNerdy gets the solo. Ralph Wiggum comes in for that cap. It is now a 2-cap game.
Snail was all over that play, though.
It was all Snail. Pulpo has a grab, gonna be bombing out, but Ralph Wiggum just clips him in time. Now Dodge with the flag. Gonna try and hit off that corner, but it doesn't work out. Another round of power-ups gonna spawn here. Pulpo gets the rub grab off of Snail there. McNerdy has a tag pro to work with, so not a great opportunity for Pulpo. A nice solo there by Snail as well. Now Ralph Wiggum trying to avoid this snipe, gonna have to go backwards a little bit. Squeeb now. Well played by Snail there to force him into that. And now Ralph Wiggum's pass 3 gets underneath the Pulpo, and that's going to be a cap. We've got a 1-cap game with 7.5 remaining here in the second half of Scorpio.
No boat there.
Let's go ahead and do a listen into Tears.
Nice play.
You were spawn.
Oof, I thought I was sticky enough. Pups in 10, pups in 10.
Yeah, I'm waiting theirs. I'm waiting on their pup. Our pup's on.
I'll cover mid.
It's
There's
on
no one
time.
here.
Pups, yeah, sorry. I'm going
Took a
ours.
Oh, they got juice mid, but we got the return
They
and
got
juice
tag
spawning.
ours,
They are rolling.
56.
Theirs.
I'll try and protect you.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and block him.
Oh, I'm out past 2. Coming
Okay.
in
They're
mid.
gonna have a grab out.
They have anti. They have,
Okay, I'll be alive.
Don't die.
they have tag lead.
Don't die still, don't die.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. You're
Okay,
ready.
good enough.
good job, good job.
Let's hold.
I'll get the button.
Thanks. I got anti. Ooh. He's low, going up top. I'll cut him off from behind. I'll take read from you, Mick.
He's walking portal.
Okay, he's going portal.
Top now.
I have anti.
Yeah, that's yours.
Boosting low.
Power ups.
Anti.
Return to cap.
Leave.
Good power ups. They have
Okay,
have
I'm
anti too.
leaving anti. I'll go mid. Skip pops, yep.
I'm gonna get ours.
If you can get ours, that'd be great.
All right, so that was the quick listen into Tears, and Tears actually going to win 2 of the 3 pups here as Snail put it on some moves here. You've seen him doing that in the past couple of minutes. Now what not to do, has a rolling bomb grab, pass a couple. Snail has that tag pro to work with in base. This could be a capping opportunity for Tears. Ralph Wiggum with a great snipe, trying to clean up on Popo, but can't quite catch up to him. Still a great snipe there from Ralph Wiggum and an excellent effort. What not to do, still holding on to that flag, trying to get past Dodge from mid here. Trying to use that corner, not going to work out, but still going to back up a little bit and create some space. Now, block being set up at base. Ralph Wiggum going to try and get a grab off of Pulpo here. And does get the rub, but Pulpo gets a lucky spawn. Now, El Sacco coming into base. What not to do, able to catch him from behind. Now, Ralph Wiggum trying to get this solo on Dodge as a couple of flashes come out from Tears. We're down to about 5 minutes remaining. What not to do, just missing the snipe. Ooh, Pulpo very nearly gets a block there off that portal. Now Pulpo doing work in base, but McNerdy able to get the return there with the help of Ralph Wiggum. And another tag pro here for Tears, so an opportunity nonetheless. And that's a nice grab from Snail, trying to get up on this boost here, trying to avoid a snipe from Squeeb, and runs right into El Sacco. Ooh, savage kill there from Dodge, killing Pulpo.
Yeah, you hate to see that tag pro kind of not get much use, especially where Tears is at in this game. They're looking for the kind of, winning caps at this point, and you need every bit of usage that you can out of power-ups. So
for sure,
and
they only trail by 1, so a lot of time left in this game. GG Wentworth trying to even the series while Tears looking to become the Muperball champions. Pulpo with a nice grab. Oh, very unlucky for him there as Ralph Wiggum gets the return. Now they're closing in on Dodge, who tries to use this bomb, and he's going to bomb past 2, splitting between the 2 defenders, and now he's past 3. El Sacco with a big boost there. Can he get the return? Not in time. Squeeb does pick up attack pro. It's going to be attack pro on both sides for both teams here. They've got to play this carefully. The return for Cap for just a split second. Not going to work out. Ralph has to grab here with that tag pro spawning. He realizes it, and he gets out ahead of 1. Looking to come in past 2. McNerdy has the attack pro as well. They got the anti to return for Cap here for Tears. For just a split second, Dodge not going to be in any danger, though, as Snail has nowhere to go. And now Ralph going to back up just a little bit with Pulpo giving chase. Dodge just patiently waiting mid until Pulpo gets that return. And now Snail coming in past 1. Can Ralph Wiggum get some solos here and create some magic for Tears with about 3 minutes remaining? McNerdy meeting him at the team tiles. Gets the turn on Pulpo. Squeeb giving chase to Snail. McNerdy trying to close in on El Sacco. Not going to work out, but Ralph Wiggum perhaps will close in with the help of Snail. Snail going to get the kiss. Now Pulpo with the flag. What not to do, laying in on that bomb. And now Pulpo's going to be past 4. So it's a return for Cap situation. What not to do, has to stay alive here. He does just that. Coming in past 3. Snail has a chance to get a return for Cap here. He's just going to take it on offense with that rolling bomb. And El Sacco's able to get the return. Now Dodge coming in. McNerdy there on the portal to meet him. And a couple of flashes out coming out for Tears. Squeeb uses that bomb perfectly. Coming in from top. He's passed a couple. Ralph Wiggum trying to catch him from behind. Going to overcommit just slightly. And now Snail with a quick grab. Has the boost to work with, but decides not to take it. He's going to back up and reevaluate his life. Gets returned there. And Ralph Wiggum now with the flag. Coming in past 2. Dodge there to meet him on the team tiles, though. Now McNerdy trying to keep this regrab train alive for Tears. Down to 2 minutes now. Time is winding down for this Tears team, down by 1.
Yeah, Tears badly needed that reset. They did not have the flag in base for a long time there, and we're lucky to escape with not a cap seeded.
Yeah, and they're very lucky there as Pulpo just missed that corner perfectly to perhaps get a cap. What not to do, got to pick up a rolling bomb, but does not get a chance to use it. He is going to be past quite a few, though, as Ralph Wiggum runs right into Dodge on that spawn. Ooh.
Lucky.
Pulpo trying to go for that nub step. Now Snail has an opportunity here. Ralph Wiggum closing in on this return. El Sacco going to go to that boost, perhaps try and land a snipe on Snail. A quick spike there. Snail has a chance. Going to back up a little bit. He's got the blocks. He's coming in for the tie cap. There it is. Snail's tied it up. Snail has tied it up for Tears. It is now a 5-5 game.
Yeah, you knew it was coming eventually. Tears had made a lot of good plays to stop GG Wentworth from getting the cap.
The Snails pass too. Ralph Wiggum can't connect on dodge, but what not to do is there for the return. They're closing in on this regrab train yet again, looking to take the lead with just under a minute remaining. Another return here for Tears. Ralph Wiggum has the boost to work with if he wants it. Pulpo has to stay alive. He's gonna line up that boost, but just misses. Now Snail tries to go for the tag, but can't get it. Dodge instead gonna pick it up for GG Wentworth. Now Pulpo looking for a capping opportunity perhaps, but what not to do, has that rolling bomb, so he has to stay alive. He's gonna back up all the way. Dodge with a savage kill on the tag bro. It's a return for cap the other way. They're closing in on what not to do. It's gonna be a cap. There it is. GG Wentworth back on top by 1 with 30 seconds to go. El Sacco looking to put the dagger in. Not able to do it now. Squeeb with the flag. Snail gonna be past 1 at least with this boost. Squeeb trying to get out of base, but I mean, Nerdy lands a snipe. Now Dodge with the flag on that boost coming out from mid. Trying to get a kiss perhaps. No, neither flag carrier wants to kiss.
Oh.
And it could be a cap.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so close. But that will do it. That final cap there for GG Wentworth will send it to a Game 3 on Pilot. Incredible closing minutes there as Snail, without a doubt, showed his stuff there with 3 minutes of hold.
I will say a lot of missed opportunities though on the part of Tears. They just couldn't really lock it down when they needed to.
Well, you can't ask for much more from a Muperball as we are headed to a Game 3 between GG Wentworth and Tears. We've said it plenty of times tonight. Tears looking to become that second franchise to win both the Super and the Mooper in the same season. So we're just waiting for the go-ahead from both teams. And it does look like Tears are going to keep in Snail for the first half on Pilot here. In fact, both lineups are going to stay the same. They're saying to put on a flag trail for Snail.
I hate the flag trails, dude.
I do too.
Snail's
But
trail.
That is actually hilarious.
I like that.
Guys, I don't think you could do it for a specific person. So if we could,
we would.
But we can't. But that being said, we are just about underway here on Pilot. Tears on blue and GG Wentworth on red. We are underway. Game 3, Muperball 14. Pulpo with the first grab of the game. Got to get instantly returned there.
It's always going to be interesting to see how these offenders kind of do what they do early on, and set the tone for the rest of the
I'm
half.
expecting a much more defensive game here. Nice snipe there from Ralph Wiggum.
Oh, Snell had the out there.
What not to do does have a grab, and he has the boost to work with as well. Gonna hit off that corner perhaps? No, he just misses it. Still alive, able to avoid El Sacco for the time being. Tries to sneak out past Squeeb. Now Snail with the flag. Looking to use that boost. Gonna create some momentum off of it, but runs right into the defense. And the first round of power-ups are underway. All three are going to be rolling bombs. Snail, cerebral spike there after he gets the pup to keep the rolling bomb intact. Which, of course, is then immediately followed by a defusal. Ooh! Snail just avoiding the snipe. Gonna pick up a block here from What Not to Do. Now he's trying to head out top. Squeeb giving chase and able to track him down. And What Not to Do, looking to have an out of his own. Neither team having a true out just yet. Although Pulpo, as I say that, gonna get the commentator's curse, says pass 3. McNerney gonna quickly catch up though, and has a bomb to use now. Squeeb using that bomb very nicely. They get the return on Snail here. Pulpo trying to wait for these blocks to get set up. They both go towards the boost. They get the same guy, Ralph Wiggum, playing some nice OD. Here's Pulpo. Whoo! Very nearly just gets past What Not to Do for a cap, but not able to do so. Now Dodge gonna be past quite a few. Snail picks up a tag pro juice combination, and now Ralph Wiggum gonna be out past a couple here. As capping opportunity still for Tears. As Snail cleaning up base, looking to get some kills, and What Not to Do bombs backward. What the fuck?
Hey, it's in the name,
Pulpo
dude.
lining up on the bomb. Now 2 in base on OD. Squeeb catching up from behind. Looking to take this boost off the wall. And very nearly had a cap, but couldn't quite connect. Now Snail coming in past 1. They're trying to line up this bomb, but instead it lands Dodge right into the hands of Snail. I guess the body of Snail. And snails don't have hands, but now What Not to Do. Bombing in, but El Sacco there on the OD. Now Snail trying to avoid a quick snipe here from Squeeb and is able to do so. And runs right into him. Let's go ahead and do a listen in to Tears.
Okay. You roll off.
They got RB, there's 56.
I got you. Juice made 54.
Others chained?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite one coming in.
I should
Let them
defuse
go.
that round.
Nah, but bad.
Okay.
Let's
top.
go.
Ooh.
Oh, BS Squeeb. This one's for my baby rat cock boys.
Take top.
Yeah. I'm gonna take bottom now.
Alright, that was the quick listen in to Tears there. We'll do a listen in to GG Wentworth here in a bit. What Not to Do with some nice rolls, but not able to do anything. So 4 minutes into this game and into this half, neither team has really had many opportunities, if any. They're playing some really solid defense here as Dodge lining up a boost here, trying to get past Ralph Wiggum. Does so, and is going to be past 2 coming into base. Gonna head out high. McNerney with that rolling bomb. And Snail with a nice grab, gonna have an out here past quite a few. They get the return, What Not to Do. Now Pulpo with the flag. Snail barely staying alive, splits between the defenders, and is able to prolong this possession here for Tears as they're closing in on Pulpo and this regrab chain. Now Snail in a little bit of trouble here, connecting on the spikes. Splits between the defenders. Oh my goodness, Dodge able to just clip him in time, but very nearly a cap there for Tears. Now Snail past 3 here. Can they get the block on Dodge? It's going to be easy as Snail gets the first cap of Game 3 for Tears. They take the 1-0 lead. As power-ups are spawning here, it looks like another opportunity for Tears. A tag pro for Tears as What Not to Do picks it up, sacrificing the regrab chain, but still an opportunity as they sweep pups. So McNerney with the flag. Perhaps going to be pass 3 here. They're trying to meet him mid with that tag pro. Dodge able to get the return, though.
Yeah, Tears have had a lot of the momentum. The score doesn't really reflect, I guess, like how well they've been playing, because they've had a pretty consistent regrab train going for most of this early to middle game.
I think it's fair to say that Tears have pretty much dominated, yeah. Dodge now with the flag. Gonna get returned by Ralph Wiggum.
They've had quite a few opportunities, like past 3, or like as they're getting out, a few people spawning for GG Wentworth, but they've always just been that one person short of being able to keep the reset or, you know, like lock down the block or something. So
Absolutely.
definitely could be a lot worse score-wise.
And another round of power-ups are going to be spawning here. Let's go ahead and do a listen into GG Wentworth as they try and make a comeback from this 1-0 deficit.
They're gonna block me.
Oh, I've just pushed him. I'm so dumb.
It's okay. You could. It was a good try.
He's bombing backwards.
We're up as 2.
Yeah, pass 3, pass 3.
No.
Guys.
Fuck. No, you're right there.
Did I-
Oh, bullshit. Okay, I spiked myself. Just getting ahead here.
He's coming low.
Tight. Don't hit that.
He's probably
Yeah, yeah.
underneath. He's underneath. I got him.
Hit it.
He's gonna go top. Going
Oh,
top
fuck.
boost.
Nice.
I missed. I
They're
missed.
on anti.
Oh,
Get ahead.
fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Get ahead.
I might- Got him. Whew.
What time's
Christ. Now, get to it.
They got
Sure,
our
they're gonna get.
throw
They're
on.
gonna get mid.
We
They
got
got
two
mid top,
taps.
bro.
53 is still theirs.
Gotta defuse this. Shit.
RB.
All right, so that'll do it for the listen in on GG Wentworth as a tag pro lead here for Tears is going to be immediately diffused, basically, as they can't get the out. Now, Pulpo pass 2, looking to come in from top. He's working with those bombs. Bomb snail ahead of him.
Don't see
He's
that
got
too
all
often.
the 4 OD. And now, ooh, very nearly gets past McNerdy, but can't quite do it. We're down to just 2 minutes here in the first half of Game 3. Tears holding on to a 1-0 lead. And a nice grab here from Ralph Wiggum. Got some help from GG Wentworth. Able to get a regrab train going. As power-ups are going to spawn here. What not to do. Faking the split. Going to head out top. El Sacco there for the return, though. And power-ups going to be crucial here. As McNerdy picks up a juke juice. As does Squeeb. Dodge going to pick up a rolling bomb from mid.
I think that was the first time GG Wentworth won mid, and it was the rolling bomb immediately diffused.
Absolutely.
One of the few times they have.
Yeah, GG Wentworth has had a couple of opportunities, especially Pulpo, and he just can't seem to quite finish. But he's been close, so hopefully that's good signs for GG Wentworth. And now what not to do. Coming in past 2 is an opportunity for Tears to add to their lead, but El Sacco closing in as the OD clamps up. Speaking of clamping up, we've got Snail with the flag here. Looking to boost out top, a Squeeb there to meet him. Now, just under a minute remaining here. With last round of power-up spawning. Pulpo gonna get a grab. Dodge trying to support, but also fight for this pup at the same time. It's a tough task. He is gonna pick up a tag pro though, and Pulpo, ooh, can't quite get there. Snail just picks up a tag pro as well. So instead of killing him, he gets the grab, and they'll end up kissing. So another kiss perhaps at mid here. Yep. Last 30 seconds here. Dodge lining up on that bomb. Manages to hit both somehow. Pulpo trying to get a grab here. Neither team able to really get something going here in the last couple of minutes. And down to 10 seconds. That might do it for this first half. Snail has a grab, but nothing doing. Pulpo would have been past 4. Although it looks like what not to do was about to tag him. But still, a 1-0 advantage for Tears as your man Snail has the go-ahead cap for Tears, up by 1, heading into half 2. 9 power-ups for Snail as well.
Yeah. Yeah, power-up's really the big story there. 17 to 10 in favor of Tears. And GG Wentworth's definitely going to want to even that number out as they move forward here.
Polpo saying in group chat, can we reschedule the next half tomorrow? I have to go.
Classic.
Game 3, half 2. Just waiting for the go-ahead from both teams here.
Oh, I haven't mentioned yet, but a huge thank you to Ron Sponson for helping me out with the live scoreboard. It's kind of a last-minute fix that he helped me out with. And I'll toot my own horn a little bit, but I'm pretty pleased with how it's worked out, and pretty excited to use it going forward. You know, with all my streams. So again, really big shout out to him for not only making the script, but you know, help me kind of tweak it around a little bit.
Alright, so it looks like both teams are ready here for the potential final half of Muperball 14.
Don't say it like that.
Don't say it like that.
I'm not prepared for overtime here.
True. So Tears holding on to a 1-0 lead. Looks like both teams are going to keep their lineups the same. Which means it's still snail time, folks. We are
always
underway.
snail time.
True. GG Wentworth on blue, Tears on red. Dodge with the quick first grab of the game. Gonna get instantly returned, but Snail not gonna have much luck, and what not to do gonna get instantly returned as well. Polpo with the flag, gonna try and corner off of past McNerdy, but not having much luck there. Dodge on the bottom half, also gonna get returned. Here's what not to do. Pass 3 immediately. Polpo's gotta make a play here on OD. Able to slow him down just a little bit, but that's going to be a cap nonetheless. Tears ups their lead now 2-0 here early on in half 2.
Yeah, much faster action than we saw in that first half, and that's going to be really big for Tears to kind of take some of the pressure off. It was still a close game, so that cap was important for them to get so early on.
Absolutely. Now Squeeb got to be past 3 himself, but spikes with the bomb. And now what not to do has a tag pro lead for Ralph Wiggum here. As Polpo tries to give chase. El Sacco going to get the return. Snail, the only one in front now, and McNerdy able to get the return on Dodge. Very nearly a capping situation for GG Wentworth. And what not to do will get tracked down by Polpo.
Good response there by GG. Like I said, it is still a close game, but that first cap, so fast to get that first cap, does put you in a bit of a you know, tenser situation, so it was good to see them be able to counter so quickly.
For sure. We are just over 8 minutes remaining. As Dodge and Polpo looking to get a grab and an out here. trying to make something happen for this GG Wentworth team who is facing elimination here. Oh, big bomb there. Popo does pick up a juke juice. He's going to be past 2, looking to get past mid. Coming into base, it could be a cap, and it is! Squeeb gets the timely return, and it's a 1-cap game.
What a bomb by Popo there.
Absolutely clutch. His team down by 2, and now the lead cut to 1. Squeeb got to get the return there, as Ralph Wiggum going to get chased down by El Sacco and returned. Tears playing a little bit of 3D right now as Popo gets the grab. Popo gonna bomb in, gets the grab, gonna get returned instantly though by McNerdy. As the power-up's on, let's go ahead and do a listen in to GG Wentworth.
Rolling.
Okay.
Oh
We
no,
should
the
be
one guy died.
spawning.
The bomb.
Okay, we're base clear.
Okay.
Oh, RB coming in. Okay.
They probably got that RB from it.
Oh, damn it.
Go,
All
go,
right.
go. Oh shit.
They're
Ah,
playing
damn, they're
anti.
coming. Yeah.
Not bad.
He's
Is
out.
he out?
He's out.
No, he's not.
Oh, no. Yeah,
He is. He's out.
Stay ahead.
Nice.
No grabs.
Pull up, let's stay back. Yeah.
He's on bottom, going top. Top.
Really nice.
I shouldn't have. Oh.
FC.
Oh.
Coming mid.
Got him.
Stay ahead, yeah.
We're good. Base clear.
Okay. Let's get like 4 caps here. I don't have a good backboard for you to rub. Bots up. I'm getting bot pup.
Yeah, ours is like 57,
Oh.
I think.
I fucking didn't.
What time is this?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
We got
dude.
you
Tag.
cards.
I'm going mid.
Nice.
Tag.
got
Okay,
you
I'm going
cards.
mid first. I'm going mid
Yeah.
first.
Baited him.
Come here.
Just grab it. I mean, I know.
I got mid 49.
What was it?
Juke juice.
Okay, nice. So you can tag, bro.
Oh boy.
Let's
We
go.
got you.
Alright.
He's gonna bomb us.
That's fine.
He's gonna bomb me.
Oh shit, he's my
I'm
boots.
getting ready.
Okay, I'm coming back.
Oh, I spiked
He's coming
myself.
bottom.
Okay,
I
he's
might
mid.
have him.
Oh,
Oh,
nope,
no, he's
nope.
low.
Can I hold anti?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
yeah.
off. I'm off. I'm
Okay.
off.
All right, that was the quick listen into GG Wentworth as they have had some opportunities here, still down by 1 with about 5 minutes remaining. What not to do, and Pulpo thinking about a kiss here as they hit that bomb and still deciding not to kiss. It's hard to tell which one wants it, which one doesn't.
Yeah.
So down to 5 minutes, another round of power-ups about to be played up here as Pulpo just dancing around the map. He's held for quite a long time already. Ralph Wiggum with a tag pro now. And he's gonna decide to go for that tag pro. Snail playing it very dangerously, trying to get the snipe. What not to do, gonna pick up. So 3 tag pros for Tears here with about just over 4.5 minutes remaining. They get the return on Pulpo. Dodge trying to get the
Dodge
return
very
on what not to
aggressive
do would be
here.
huge. But he boosts out the top. Pulpo trying to get ahead. They're trying to close it on this return. They do. Snail with a big return there. And McNerdy going to be boosting past to El Sacco with the flag. Again, a weird, awkward dance there with the kissing.
In both the
And,
instances, Tears definitely wanted to kiss, but just held off for whatever reason.
Yeah, for sure. And now El Sacco in danger of capping here for GG Wentworth, but not going to happen. Pulpo with the flag. McNerdy doing some work in base. And there's a quick kiss as Squeeb has the flag coming in past 1, but they're blocking out from mid. A quick spike there. Nice job from Dodge on the blocks. Power-ups are going to spawn again here. Squeeb going to be past 2. He's coming into base with power-ups spawning. This could be good for GG Wentworth. El Sacco going to pick up a rolling bomb. Ralph Wiggum taking out that boost very quickly. And Snail will meet him mid. So now he's also going to pick up a tag pro here for Tears. Let's go ahead and do a listen into Tears here with about 3.5 minutes remaining.
Okay, I'm going now.
Oof, should have gone over.
That's alright. That's alright.
Ah.
Oh, he's up past 2.
Has to.
He's walking top.
Planter.
Got
Come
anti.
in.
Pups are in 5 now, actually.
No, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's get some pups here.
Yeah, get
Oh,
pups,
you
guys.
got to bump
Get
off him. He's
pups.
coming out past low. Past me, low.
Okay.
What is
Rolling
mid?
theirs.
He's
Yeah.
gonna get rolling ours. Oh, he killed himself. I'm gonna get rolling ours.
I mean, get a reset.
Ours is
We're
really
going mid
late.
whenever it
Ours
is.
is
He has rolling
44.
right
I got rolling bomb ours. 44.
42 mid.
It's diffused. He's gonna boost top.
Double just grab.
Nice reset.
Ah.
If you can get out.
So that was the listen to Tears, but as you saw, GG Wentworth has tied it up with 2.5 minutes remaining in the game. We are deadlocked at 2 apiece.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Ralph Wiggum with the flag, going to get returned by Squeeb, and GG Wentworth has come alive here in this second half.
You heard it in the Tears
Popo had a
comms,
very nice
too,
cap to tie it up.
They're
And we are
playing
coming
like...
down to the wire here in Muperball 14.
Forgot I was muted. Tears comms right off the bat, they were already like sighing and kind of sounded defeated. And at that point they were still up 2-1. So if you're playing like you're already down, then
Popo
it's only gonna get worse.
thinking about coming into base, but Snail does have that tag pro. Popo going to try and get mid, but not going to be able to do it. Popo does get past Snail, just barely. What not to do, though, in a very good position. Could be a cap, and it is! Tears has reclaimed the lead with 1:30. The clutch anti there, able to reclaim the lead, and now are 1.5 minutes away from becoming your Muperball champions. The go-ahead cap has been submitted. And Dodge going to get a quick flaccid here as time is now winding down for GG Wentworth. It looked like they might have taken the lead, but all of a sudden Tears comes roaring back. Popo with a free grab. Trying to use this bomb to his advantage. Splits between the defenders. Double splits. Now looking to come in from the bottom side of that bomb. And he does. El Sacco trying to line up a snipe. Squeeb gets the return. They're trying to close in on the regrab train. Popo's got to take the kiss here, you would imagine. But he's just going to hold on to it. Dodge picks up a tag pro, so this could end up working out well. And now Dodge and Popo are past through with a tag pro lead. Ralph Wiggum coming in to try to get out of base. Tries to survive. Can't do it. El Sacco closing in. Dodge can't quite meet what not to do. He's clutch out of base. So now down to 30 seconds here. What not to do? Gonna get returned. Popo gets returned. And now Dodge with less than 20 seconds remaining has to get a pull. He's got the grab. Can he get the boost? He boosts out top. Pass 2. Ralph Wiggum can't get ahead. They're playing anti. El Sacco trying to get the snipe. He gets the snipe, but he can't get the return in time.
Wow.
And it's gonna be a Tears victory as time winds down. What a
That
play!
close, dude. Holy shit.
Wow, Tears takes it and are your Muperball champions for season 14. Congratulations to them. What a game, folks.
Holy shit, dude. I really thought they were gonna tie it up there.
Oh, it was so close. Popo just trying to inch on that flag tile, but couldn't do it because of the boost. And then the return came, and there it is. I mean, let's not forget that snipe. First of all, the balls on El Sacco to just forego regrab and go for that snipe, hits the corner perfectly, gets the return, but then on the other end they just can't convert. But yeah, congratulations to Tears, congratulations to Snail, picking up a Muperball victory. Both teams played incredible tonight. Was a lot of fun watching. Thank you to all who tuned in. You guys made it a great stream. You guys with your memes and copy pastas and everything. It was great. It was a lot of fun. That's what mLTP is all about. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll sign off here if Iron K has any last words. Absolutely. I have to hit the pay. I have work at 8 a.m. So yeah. So I'm gonna hit the sack. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was a blast, and thanks for a great season. For sure, man. Thanks for having me.
Nooper.
Tantrum.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. It was Intercess, yeah. Intercess team.
No, it was no. It was.
But it was.
It was Red Hot Chili
Tantrum.
Red Hot
Peppers.
Chili Peppers.
Hey. Thank you. Well, my shaking still hasn't stopped, let me tell you. But, you know, in the top right corner of my screen, I could see all my boys that were in the stream chat. They were cheering me on all game long. So I know having the team behind me and my friends behind me that anything was possible. We walked away with this one. It was awesome.
And, you know, in a way trying to turn it around and get some momentum back for you guys.
So going into Pilot, Pilot's a very fundamentally, it's a very fundamental map. If you're familiar with Tag Pro, then Pilot shouldn't be a problem with you. So I told that to my team. Ralph's been playing, all of our boys have been playing since I think we're all almost old as dirt originally. So this map was something we were familiar with. We've had some good luck with it, some bad luck, but mostly good luck with it through the season. So we were pretty confident going into it.
And you guys also just became the second straight franchise to win both the Super and the Mooper. Was there anything that you guys kind of took away from the major guys' win last week, or anything that they told you about kind of going into this matchup and kind of the mindset that you had to have in order to come away with the championship?
First thing, Yank is one of the best captains I've ever played for. It's an honor to play for him and his team. But everyone besides Big Bird, because he doesn't talk, offered so much help. Goober was always telling us to just slow down and trust yourself. You can straight line these guys if you need to. Spjork, he didn't come around too much, but I know the love was coming from him. And Yank obviously was giving us tips, taking notes of both majors and minors games, which was awesome. And just giving us all the help that we could.
Awesome, man. Well, congrats again. I know you guys are gonna enjoy this till the next season comes around. So
yeah, seriously, I got my champagne bottle ready to pop.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thanks for the interview.
Yeah, thank you guys. Congrats again.
Thanks.
All right, so that will do it for me, and BDL already signed off. Thanks again for everyone who tuned in. And again, congrats to the Tears franchise on becoming the second straight Super Mooper winners. So that'll do it for me for this season as well. Hope to see you guys around next season with more streams. So until then, we'll see you around. Thanks for watching.